What is going on, y'all? Welcome to, I believe it's like the fourth recording we done. I don't know if episode 3 came
Nah,
out, but we'll
this is
skip it.
episode 3. This is
We'll
episode.
skip
No,
3.
this is
No,
episode
we're
4. This is
skipping
episode
3.
4.
We're going to episode
3's the
4.
lost episode.
Straight into it. 3, the Lost Files. If we get 10,000 subscribers on the YouTube, we will release the Lost Files. So this is our very first episode with a guest. So I'll introduce him. Our boy Galvin. He's
What up,
I'm
y'all?
pointing the
What
wrong
up?
direction for sure, right? Like that's not where he
You're not
is.
even pointing at anything.
Yeah, see, that's where Gavin is.
Gabe
Gavin.
has
No, Gavin's right there,
Point that
right?
way, but the other direction.
Shout out Galvin. You know that's our boy. He got some locks, some picks. You know what I'm saying? He be putting units down. We be watch partying with him. No way home type shit. You know we got as usual NFL casual over here. I probably am not playing that shit on another perspective,
I
but
don't think. Yeah, I don't know.
right.
NBA casual.
And then I got 3 Frill, you know, on
Yeah, me-
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything. 3 Frill.
Oh,
You're actually below me.
yeah.
So on your screen, am I on the top left?
Your top right.
Top right.
Gabe's top
Top
right.
right. I don't even know. Regardless of where I'm at, you know, we're gonna talk football. We're gonna skip over a certain game. You know, we don't
We're
really need to
skipping
talk
over
about it.
certain games.
The narrative has been that Thursday night is boring, so we'll just continue with that narrative. We don't even need to really go over it. Yeah, we'll just say Thursday night was boring. Bring back the Broncos. You know what I'm
But-
saying?
To go
Not that
off
for
of
sure, but
to go off of last week. Obviously, this is Gavin's first time picking, so he doesn't have a record. But Gabe and Alex, or Gabe went 8-5. He won last week, and me and Alex both went 7-6. And then this week going in, Gabe and I lead with season record as 26-17, and Alex 25-18.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I just needed to fade myself a bit more, and I feel like
You
I
had
had
some
a
great
decent.
picks last week. But I
Yeah,
feel you
like,
thought too much
bro,
about the
they
other
call
one.
me a madman. I said, nah, the Jets gonna win. They said, nah, the Packers are gonna win. I said,
Yeah.
bro, the Packers have not been doing anything. You know what I'm saying? The Giants. I picked the Giants last week. I said, how can they not beat the freaking Ravens? And how much they scored with like
And
they
then
were
you picked
down
the
like
Cardinals.
I did.
You picked the Cowboys.
I did pick the Cowboys. That was a tough
And you
one.
picked
I
the
just had to ride with the
Jaguars.
Cowboys, but yeah, that one was tough too. Are the Colts back?
We
They're
can
back
get
to like a
into that right
degree.
now.
Like I think they're gonna. They're like. I think they're past. They're like they not being able to win games. Like I think
Yeah.
they can win games.
I feel like last week we learned that
Yeah, I
there's
think
a
they're better
lot
than
of
the
shit
Broncos.
teams in the NFL.
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
there's a lot of shit teams.
I
I
mean,
think
that's
they're better
good.
than the
I
Broncos.
definitely agree.
Like,
They
they beat them, but I
Y'all,
think they're,
y'all think I've been hearing people try to say like, no, defense is just good, dude. I feel like teams are just shit.
I agree with
A
that.
third of the league's gonna be tanking by December. Like,
Yo, like and I feel like this is the first time we done like an episode, you know, like really post game type shit. We got breaking news during the fourth quarter. We got CMC going to the 49ers. Like we don't even know if he's suiting up, but like that should be crazy. It's kind of like it was kind of like a what a time to be alive moment. You know, the season's kind of looking upwards. So hopefully this weekend slate of games is looking good.
yeah, I'll get us started in that regard. So, first game, Colts and Titans in Tennessee. Titans won the first game.
So I mean, I guess I'll break it down. I'll break it
Let's
down.
hear from our Titans guy.
The Colts are shit. They had a fluke win against the Chiefs. They barely beat the Jags. They barely beat the Broncos. And we're out here smoking teams. Derrick Henry's about to have a 200-yard game. You know, it doesn't really matter. I can't name half the guys on the roster as a fan. But all I can tell you is that it's in Nashville and we're going to win. And, yo, does the Shiesty make me look like Buzz Lightyear?
You guys beat the Colts
Nah.
before.
Yeah, we did in
Yeah, 'cause
Indianapolis.
You played them before, right? This
Well,
season?
I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
we
thing.
did.
Like,
We already
okay.
played them.
For that reason alone, I'm taking the Colts just because it normally goes 1-1 each year.
that's kind of how I was leaning. I'm not gonna say Colts straight up, but like in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about, especially in this division, teams tend to split. I mean, look at the Jaguars shut out the Colts by 24, and then they lose to them by giving up 28. You can't really tell with this division.
I'm gonna say I think Titans, but I think Titans by a
Yeah, I
field
haven't
goal,
made my
maybe.
pick yet.
Oh, my
I'll
fault.
probably go Tennessee. Like until I see another bad game out of Tennessee, I'll start fading them again. But I still think they're the team to beat in that division.
Man,
Yeah,
that's crazy that y'all slick fading them like that. Like
I
I
said
feel
Titans.
that though.
Gabe
Like
said Titans. I think it's only me. Gavin said Titans.
I think Titans by a field goal.
yeah, like I feel like that's a good call, but
I feel like
because
it'd be a close game.
it
But it
the
could go
way the
either way.
Colts been playing, their defense is like decent. They've been holding teams pretty close, so I feel like it could kind of swing like that unless Henry just decides to like actually run really well this Sunday.
Well, I mean, that's like if the
We could
Titans are
just
going
nut on
3-0
them.
over and over again,
Yeah, it's
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 gonna
just
be tough.
it's just rough, man.
The
But
over
No
you
unders
know,
Jonathan
at
Taylor, right?
42. I'm gonna take that over
42. Nah, I would go Jover on that one.
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We got our
Yeah.
picks.
All
3
right. Yeah. What's
Titans,
next?
1 Colt. Next game, Browns and Ravens in Baltimore.
What are the records? What's Brown?
I think
Browns are 2 and
2 and
4.
4, and then the
Ravens are
Ravens are
Ravens are
3 and 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going Ravens here. I mean, Cleveland's just falling apart. Straight up. Over unders at 45.5. I don't know, man. I
This
feel
one's
like you
tough.
want to take the over on that one. I mean, for me, my mind's made up. I'm taking Baltimore. Like, I have no faith in Cleveland right now. After
Well, bro, it's funny because the past 2 weeks we've like talked about Cleveland's problems like so much. Like
Like for
I've
me,
talked
I'm
about the
thinking
Jacoby Brissett
Baltimore.
problems. He's talked about like the freaking Nick Chubb problems, and it just seems like this past weekend they didn't even really fix those problems. Like they're just
they're on full display.
they're yeah, like they're getting exposed. Like they really just don't do shit. And I just don't really see how a team that doesn't do shit could beat the Ravens, who like, bruh, they kind of need a win, you know. And I love supporting the team that I'm like, dude, they need this because I don't want the Ravens to be fake. But like, if the Ravens lose to the Browns, they're fake. You know what I'm saying? This is like a
And the
make it or
Ravens got
fake
some-
it
I think
game.
Rashad's back this week, right, babe?
Rashad Shaheed,
Sure. No, Bateman.
or that's
Rashad
Rashid. I'm getting names mixed up.
I'm going with Ravens here. I
Yeah,
mean,
see, like this one's
like
tough because
Alex,
I think they both need the win. And like I think if you're the Browns, you struggled to run against New England like bad. Like I feel like what do? You got to run. But then at the same time, we already know it's going to be Jacoby just trying to throw the ball. So
I'm gonna
go Ravens, I guess.
I'm gonna go Browns. Honestly, the Ravens have had trouble closing games. I just feel like that if the Browns get a lead and are able to just run the ball in the second half, I think the Ravens will have a lot of trouble closing that out. So I'm gonna take Browns there.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I'm banking on this Lamar. This is Lamar's thing.
Yeah.
And close the
yeah.
game out.
I feel like Lamar easily could be good, but I feel like certain weeks when I've picked Cleveland, like you know a few weeks ago, who was it? Who they beat with that cheese? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that game?
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna pull it up right here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying though. I feel like this is one of those games they're gonna sneak out somehow. It's just gonna be like, bro, how
The
they do
Steelers.
that? Yeah, like
Steelers.
the Browns. There's this like when it comes to the divisional, especially in this AFC North, bro. Like they all hate each other. Like, yo, the Browns are gonna go into Baltimore swinging, bro. They need to just run Chubb and Hunt as much as they can. Rub a Chubb and a Hunt. Chubb, Rub, and Hunt need to run down the field a lot, in my opinion, because I don't think Jacoby Brissett is a good quarterback anymore. I used to think highly of him. He has just done that fourth quarter bullshit too many times in a row now for me to think he should keep starting. Free Deshaun.
I mean, like we all knew I predicted that the Browns would get themselves in a hole that by the time Deshaun comes back, it's gonna be like kind of too late. 2-5 is like that hole that I was thinking of. So I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Yeah, like if he were to come in and they just don't have any kind of like it would be if they were doing good coming into like Deshaun coming back, it'd be a huge like momentum swing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're doing good and we just got like an MVP candidate like caliber player. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm looking at that team being like 2 games under 500 by the time he comes back, type thing.
So are you taking the Ravens or Browns?
Ravens.
You taking the yo? That's your new team, isn't it?
Yeah, they're on fraud watch this week though.
Who are you taking, Alex?
I'm taking the Browns. I think I'm
Devin, you
riding
said
Browns.
Yeah, I'm going Browns. I just for the simple reason that from every Ravens game I've seen, great in the first half, but really struggle to get
Bro,
in the end zone in
that
close
that
games.
game against the Giants was like so tough. And as a Lamar fantasy owner, I'm watching my guy. I'm like, bro, come on, just like close it out, like just manage the game. And he somehow throws an interception, right? Like they get the ball back, and then he fumbles it. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, there's not a lot of time left in this game. Like, just hold on to the ball, run it. You got a back of like a bunch of
Yeah.
committee backs just waiting to run the ball. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It made no
This
sense to
one's
me.
tough just because they both suck at closing games.
Yeah, true. I mean,
So I
even the
think it's like
Bengals,
a throw up.
even against the Bengals, bro. Like, I just feel like these games really come down to fourth quarters for these AFC North teams. I mean, the Browns have been going so close every
I
game,
think
whether
the
it's the
Browns
Jets
win
or
this game by a
Chargers.
mile if they just run the ball, but
They don't.
that's the
They
thing.
don't though. Like, that's the funny part. Is like you would think it's so simple, but they don't do it.
All right, what's next up, Gabe?
Raiders and Texans in Las Vegas.
This
I
one's simple for me.
believe Raiders are minus or
Raiders
plus. Yeah,
by a
minus
Wait,
mile.
hold up. What is that? Is that a 3 o'clock?
Let me see. That's a good question. I don't have that pulled up on my site.
All right. Hold up. We gotta stay in the noon slate. What we've been through in this noon
True.
slate already.
All right, so we've been through Ravens and Colts. So those are.
It
noon
doesn't
slate
matter.
games.
Raiders, Texans.
Raiders,
We'll
Texans.
go back to noon slate after that because I'm on.
It does.
Bleacher
It literally
Report.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We're just picking.
All right.
Raiders,
I'm
Texans.
I got the
I'm tweaked.
Raiders.
This one's simple, anyways.
Let's go
Everyone-
Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not
Raiders
taking
all
the
around,
Raiders.
right?
Yeah.
Nah. Fuck it. I'm fading y'all. Then I'm taking the
Alright.
Texans. I guess. Like,
That's not a
I
bad
mean-
pick. I don't feel Texans play teams close.
dude, the Raiders are bad.
No,
Like, let's not act like the Raiders are good. Like,
No,
the
I think that's a
Texans
horrible
aren't that
pick.
bad.
Josh
I mean,
Jacobs.
Texans?
Yes, they're bad.
Nah, Josh
is bad.
Jacobs will not, because I just traded Josh Jacobs in
Josh
fantasy.
Josh Jacobs is gonna have a day.
The
No, he
Raiders
won't.
need to
Because
win
of
bad.
Devontae.
Texans are
Nah,
not
you
that
just
good.
wait. You just wait till Damian
So
Pierce
we're all
runs for
Raiders
like
all
3
around other than him.
TDs.
We're all
Alex
Raiders
is
except for
Texans.
Texans.
Damian Pierce at least 2 touchdowns.
Dude, but like I don't have no confident picks after these last 2 weeks though. That's the thing.
The NFL is chalked, bro. The
Like, I like
competitive
how much
integrity
it's
is gone.
But like I disagree with it. Like I feel like the worst team in the NFL they can't give the Bills a game. But they can give a top 5 team a game.
No.
All right, what's next up?
Jets and Broncos.
Jesus Christ. Jets.
Jets.
It's
I
in
gotta-
New
I
York,
gotta
right?
take
It's
the
at
Jets.
MetLife.
Denver.
It doesn't even matter,
I
dude.
still
There's no
think
way
Jets
the
are
Jets.
Jets are steaming right
Dude, if Brees Hall might run for another touchdown or two, like,
Anytime.
Hopefully, yeah.
yeah, anytime easy.
No
I
way
feel
home.
like they kind of know what they got to do. Like, they're not forcing
have
Zach
an
Wilson to
identity
have
now.
to be a playmaker. Like, they're not like, dude, you have to go out and sling it. Like,
Yeah.
he just is like, yo, I'll fucking run it in. We can just hand it off all the way down the field. Like,
You
I
guys
don't
can
really
throw it to
care.
me.
Like, you guys can throw it to me. You know, we got a guy named Sauce Gardner on our team. How does that team lose? How does the New York Jets team
Yeah, I
lose?
think-
They just
yeah.
all they have to do is stick to the formula, and I think Robert Saleh is a very disciplined guy. He's not going to have a bunch of that random weird play calling on offense. They're just going to keep it like they're just going to play their game, and I don't really see how they would ever lose to this Broncos team. You know, if they're not going to throw the ball, Pat Surtain's not going to be a problem.
Are we Jets all around?
Yeah.
I'm Jets.
That's
Jets are
awesome.
plus 100 as well. So
Huh?
Are you Jets?
Jets are plus 100.
Yeah.
A 1-point dog.
Gabe, are you Jets?
I'm Jets.
All right, bet. What's next up?
Dolphins and Steelers.
This is the night game. This is the primetime Sunday.
Yeah, this is the Sunday night, man.
I mean, it's no brain Miami. Like even if they had Mike McDaniel playing quarterback out there,
If Tua
They're-
is back. I
I think the problem is like Mike Tomlin's been on the hot seat, right? You got him
So-
on primetime TV. Like this is like the Mike Tomlin collapse game, like in front of everyone's eyes.
I
This
mean,
can
I
be a
don't even
bad
care what
game.
anyone. Like, I think you just have to take the Dolphins. When they had Tua, they looked unstoppable. They beat the Bills.
I will
think
say they did not look that hot like up until Tua got out. You can say that's because of that game against Buffalo. But like it looked like the Bengals kind of figured out how to stall him a little bit and like force Tua to throw
Well, yeah.
downfield when Tyreek
I mean,
Hill's
definitely
actually
teams can
covered.
stop him.
Right. But the Steelers are not going to be that team, I wouldn't imagine. I mean, I think they're just going to have Kenny Pickett on his ass the
I
entire
don't know.
game.
I'm taking Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm taking Dolphins.
Taking Dolphins as well, but I think it will be a lot closer game than people think.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
I
ugly.
feel like the Dolphins have
it'll
had a
go under
lot of
as
close
well.
ones. Like, yeah, I mean, it's funny because they'll have like a close
Yeah.
game that's like low. You know what I'm saying? Like that Bills game. That was week 1, wasn't it?
No, week 3.
Week
Yeah.
3, whatever. But like against the Ravens, was that week 2? Yeah, like that was a shootout. But like the Dolphins, like also like so Tua is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like that offense in that fourth quarter against the Ravens, I'm still like in my head. That's still what the Dolphins are to me. Is just them just bombing it down the field,
Well,
the Waddle
Tyreek's
and
still
Hill.
dropping 170 yards with freaking
Yeah.
Johnny, so they're fine.
That's
Are you
insane.
Dolphins?
Yeah, I'm taking Dolphins.
All right. So what's next game? Since we're
All right, moving on to
Dolphins
the interleague AFC versus NFC play.
What'd you just say?
Interleague AFC versus NFC play, potential Super Bowl matchups. First, we're going to start with the Falcons and Bengals.
Falcons Bengals.
As
See, I do think this is a good game.
Yo, dude, this is funny because
Go
like
Bengals.
the 3-3 Falcons, dude, like Arthur Smith and the boys are buzzing. Kyle Pitts scored a touchdown. Things are looking up for this team.
See, like I know the Falcons are buzzing, but I think the Bengals just
This is-
got rolling.
I
I
was
think
about to
T.
say.
Higgins and Jamar are gonna go like.
So
I think
so-
they're gonna destroy that secondary.
how many leagues do you own either T Higgins or Jamar in?
No, for me it was just the basis off T.
I feel like there's a personal bias, and I feel like you don't want to accept that the fact that the Falcons might actually be a legit team.
I think they're
I think they are a legit team. But
They're
like,
17.
you also look at like the Bengals. I think the Bengals are a way better team, and also Mariota gives up games at the end.
I'll take Cincy like 28-24 in this game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean Atlanta's a fourth quarter team. They're gonna try.
It'll be 28-10 when it gets to the fourth, and it'll be 28-24 when it's over.
If
Yeah,
it was the
man.
Bengals we saw in like the first, I would say week 1, week 2, week 3, I'd be taking Atlanta. But like Ben said, they got going. They're gonna figure that out. Jamar Chase is gonna catch 100+ yards. It's
I need it.
Bengals.
100 plus.
It's the Bengals all day. I mean, yeah, real like
Yeah,
if
I need a
if
40.
it was what we were seeing these earlier weeks, but like these last, like they haven't figured out. Especially they've played better teams than this. Atlanta doesn't look bad, but
Alex, you gonna
It's
fade?
Jover. No, dude, I'm going with Atlanta, dude. I'm going with Atlanta. You
I
already
mean,
know it.
that's respect. Like I respect that, but
I
just think-
understand your thinking totally.
I think the reasoning why
Yeah,
I
I
would
do
take
think the Falcons are a
Atlanta
good team.
is the same reason why I take Cincinnati,
Yeah.
because like
All right,
they're
Gabe.
both
What's
kind of in the
next?
same boat.
All
Dude,
right,
they have the same record, which is like so funny to
I mean,
me.
the Falcons are a team.
our
Wait,
next-
Falcons are 6-0 against the spread too.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
because
are.
they're always like,
That's fucking
they're
crazy.
always like plus 10. Like people
That's
haven't-
awesome.
Vegas hasn't caught on yet.
All right, what's next up?
Next potential Super Bowl matchup: Giants and Jaguars in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's the favorite right now.
Dude, like that.
Yeah,
dude, so I'm wondering like what game is the trap game? Like why are the Giants plus 140
This
going
might-
into
I
Jacksonville?
want to be like, oh, upset, but like, no, it's Giants.
Dude, but is it
Giants.
though?
The
That's what-
Giants.
All right,
It
let
is the
taking
Giants.
Giants.
me
I'm
s-
taking
let me say
Giants.
my piece.
No thought.
Just like they've done nothing wrong to make me like not believe them. Like they could have easily lost against Baltimore. They could have easily lost against the Bears. There's a lot of games they could have let slip out their hands, but Daniel Jones does his job. Saquon does his thing in the defense while
And
being
they're like
injured.
wide receivers who keep filling into it.
Yeah, next man up. They're rolling. Jacksonville. The only thing I will say is, I mean, besides the Giants wearing the same uniform as the 2016, 2017 Giants, like Peterson, being in Philly, he dominated that team. I don't think that's fair to like give a reason to why Jacksonville might win because it's 2022, completely different rosters. But
what did you even just say?
let me try and rephrase that. So Doug Peterson historically owns the Giants, but like that was
Okay, all right.
The only thing those teams share is uniforms and franchise.
I just don't think this Jaguars team's as good as like everyone.
Okay, so
I think they're better, but
that was gonna be my thing. Is I might just be faded, but I feel like the Jaguars might put up like 40 or some shit on the Giants.
I think
they can.
I
but
don't
that's
know
the thing. I
about
feel like
that.
it's
Nah, dude. I think at home, bro, like Trevor Lawrence rushing for 2 touchdowns last week, like, bro, he just be doing the weirdest stuff, dude. I feel like if they could get Eddie going at all, they have just such a big leg up because they just make it work, even if they're gonna lose, bro. They just make it work somehow to entertain the crowd.
I think they're better than their record.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I would agree. I would say that, but
like going off of that, they're better than their record. I don't know. I think I just talked myself into Jacksonville.
I don't know.
The Giants being 6-1, like somewhere along the way, they're gonna have to lose.
I just don't think this is.
If they won this game,
oh yeah.
I'm taking the Giants. I'm not gonna lie. They look like that game against the Colts. Jacksonville did not seem to have any answer. And Matt Ryan's not
like Giants close at the end. Jaguars they
But you gotta factor in like Saquon's probably rushing for 150 this game.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Gabe, who's your pick?
I'll go with New York.
All right.
That's
Alex, your Jaguars. The rest are Giants.
Dude, I'm feeling good about this week. I'm honestly have to place bets on these teams, bro. Like it's about to be an upset week for real.
All right. Next, Seahawks Chargers. Dude, the interleague play is fucking amazing this week.
I love this game. And
over.
I'm on
over.
Tell us why the Seahawks.
Because Justin Herbert has not showed me anything. The Chargers offense has not shown me anything. And the Seahawks offense has. Like, I just have not seen. I mean, Keenan is back, but Herbert does not look the same.
Bro, him trying to use like Mike Williams as a number one option on Monday Night Football looked so goofy. Like it just did not look right. Like when he would just try to force it to him like he's Cooper Kupp or something. It's like, bro, there's gotta be somebody better you could like give the ball to. Like, no way.
This does seem like a Chargers game that they lose. Because if they win this, they're gonna be 5-2.
Dude, and they don't seem like they're 5-2.
Like a 5-2 team.
Like their offense, I feel like their defense is pretty good, but their offense is just like atrocious sometimes, which like they'll get a lot of points and it'll still be atrocious. Like, I mean, I feel like Brandon Staley just like there's no way he stays after like 2 more years. He is like ridiculous.
I'm taking Chargers. As much as I love the Seahawks, the Seahawks have the worst defense in the league.
Yeah, I'll agree with Ben. I'm just I'm taking
the first or second worst.
If the Chargers lose this game, then like.
But I'd like to say that the Chargers defense has not looked that solid.
Yeah, I agree, but like I would rather rely on Justin Herbert than Gino.
Even they gave up 38 at home to Jacksonville, so like.
Yeah, but I think if they can keep themselves out there, like get some good drives going, like get that defense tired, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Seahawks might find a way against the Chargers team. And it's like, yeah, it's at home, but like SoFi belongs to the Rams, so it's not really a home Chargers game.
Well, it's like I see this game being a lot similar to that Saints Seahawks game, where it's just like a complete shootout, but like Seattle's defense just like they can't get a stop.
But
Gabe and Alex, who are you taking? Gabe and Alex, who are you taking?
Chargers.
Alex.
Seahawks.
Herbert hasn't, like, for a shootout, he hasn't showed, like...
That he can hang in a shootout.
Like, yeah, like, I don't know.
Bro, I mean... Can we talk about real quick, what was that promotion last week? Who was scamming? Wasn't it, was it FanDuel or something?
They
Oh
boosted
my
it.
They had,
God,
yeah,
bro.
they had boosted odds for Justin Herbert to get one passing touchdown, right? Like, bro, there's no way Vegas just knew. And the stat was like he had gone like all 36 games prior to that, throwing at least one touchdown pass every one of those games. It was like the first time he didn't, and it's like, how? Like that literally, how does Vegas know,
Like,
dude?
that's
Was
what
it?
I'm
And they
saying.
boosted the odds and like, dude, like I'm beginning to think that football is just so much more
Well,
rigged
here's
than
the
we
thing.
know.
Mike Williams was locked up. He really had not a lot of options other than dumping it off to Eckler, which he did
But
majority
like,
of the
I feel
time.
like
But that's not
Eckler
going to
is a
get you
good
touchdowns.
player. Like, is
Yeah,
Eckler
but
not a good
It's
player?
coaching. It's the plays. It's
they
like,
would
so
they
much
would
more.
they would march up the field, but like they're not getting in the end zone off that. Like you need more depth. Like you can't just I don't know.
Yeah, bro, that shit's just ridiculous, especially when it feels like they're wasting a lot of talent. And I always like to
I
talk
like
about,
the
oh,
fact
they
that
made so many good offseason acquisitions on defense and all this.
yeah,
But like, they just kind of go out there and it feels like flat. Like every week, it feels flat.
I
Yeah.
feel like the
All right.
Seahawks. I feel like the Seahawks are. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I feel like they, as a team, are like flowing so nicely together.
Gabe,
Chargers.
yeah, I agree with that. Though. Gabe, what's next up?
Chiefs and 49ers Super Bowl rematch.
And
And
now we got CMC
yeah,
with if he plays red zone packages.
how is this not flex to Sunday night? I don't know how this was
Is,
on
is this
Sunday
noon
night.
or is this noon or 3 o'clock?
This 3 o'clock
3 o'clock.
because it's in San Francisco.
I don't know how this game wasn't
San
on Sunday night.
Francisco is a home underdog. 1 point. Or it opened at 1, now at 2.5 points. Why? So they think is so like, are the 49ers real? Because how did they go and lose? How does like Brandon Ayuk look like the only good player last week for a whole team? You know
Well,
what
see,
I'm saying?
San Francisco's losses have all been on the road.
So it being in San Francisco, do you think it's a mistake to have him as a home underdog?
Well, they beat They beat two division rivals at home. I mean, you got the
All right, and the Chiefs, like, let's not act like the. And I feel like every week it just flip flops between like Mahomes is a god or Mahomes is trash, but like, bro, he's trash. Like, get that shit out of here.
No,
on.
I can't agree.
I'm taking Chiefs.
I am
I was
also
about to
taking the
say,
Chiefs.
I'm gonna-
I can't get behind that. I think the Chiefs are still better than the Bills. If you had to
I agree.
if you had to tell me right
Like
now,
as a
That was a
team,
bad
I don't
pick.
actually think so, but I think Chiefs are in the Super Bowl versus the Bills.
I agree. I think the Chiefs will beat the Bills in the playoffs. Simple.
I
agree with
mean, like watching
All right,
the end
Alex,
of that
that's
game.
a topic for another discussion. So don't even start. Well, let's hear this game.
I mean, we can talk about it soon.
Gabe, go on. No, we don't have time for that. Like on God.
Chiefs. All right, Chiefs. All right, I'm saving this game for last.
Man, I didn't even pick.
Oh wait, my fault.
No, we're not moving on yet.
We're not moving on, Gabe. We didn't even talk about them damn 49ers and
All right,
Chiefs,
what you
bro.
got?
Man, I
Me
got
and Gabe got
49ers.
Chiefs.
I'm going to take
I
49ers,
knew
bro.
that. I knew that was coming.
Home dog. Give me
Evan,
that.
what you got? What you got?
I'm on the Chiefs all day. The Niners like
Y'all better have a shit ass record after this week.
it doesn't because another like the Niners like you said, how are you gonna only like have one of your wide receivers look good for your team? Like nothing about that's gonna make me say yeah he's gonna go out there and beat Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, like after that game, they
I
had
mean, the all MAGA team, bro. The all MAGA team.
Like I'm not gonna like last week that if for whatever reason that dude on the Bills drops that interception that there's no doubt in my mind Patrick Mahomes can win that game.
that was a great pick.
Yeah,
Like, that was
it's
a
just
great-
Mahomes for me.
That was a great play. If that wasn't a pick, like Mahomes
I would have
is
made.
winning.
I would have not have had to do
Throwing
catch
the
it, bro.
interception. I
I
would
mean,
Yeah,
he
like
forced
I
it.
would have just.
It was a forced
threw it to
ass
somebody
pass.
open.
All right, Gabe, how many games you got left?
We got 4.
All right.
Try and coast through these. The NFCs
Man.
are lopsided, so we're gonna go to the NFC. Lions and Cowboys. I mean, that's just
Good one.
straight up Dallas
Good
for me.
Dak.
And it's at Dallas at home. It's Dallas at home.
Dak's back, right?
Yeah, Dak's back.
Dak's
CD's
back.
gonna get
I'm
2 at
Cowboys
least.
by a million. I don't know if there's much to say.
Cowboys need SA more.
This is going Joe.
Need I say more?
This
Need
game
I
is
say
Joe.
more?
Cowboys, 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 Cowboys.
All right.
Faded than a hoe. Faded than a hoe.
Next one, Packers, Commanders.
Bro, like, can they try to give us more fun games like this?
Packers.
This is
The Packers bounce back.
It has to be.
Heineke's back though.
It has to be Green Bay.
yo. I think this is a tie.
I
That's
feel like that's
not a
not the
bad
crazy.
take.
Yeah,
That's not a bad
I
take.
think it ends up a tie, dude.
they're.
I think
Actually
it's a
wanna bet
field goal.
that? Like, do you want that on your record?
Yeah, put tie on my record.
That'll count as a loss if it's not a tie.
Yeah, I know.
All right. All right. I mean, I think that works.
Washington. It's in Washington. Heineke's back. I just feel like that team's already falling apart, though. Just give me Green Bay to bounce back against them.
I feel like Green Bay by a field goal. That's another one of those where
Like,
it's just
even just a win for Green Bay at this point is a bounce back. Like you got.
yeah.
It's funny. Like that game against the Patriots like felt like such a huge win, and it was literally an overtime field goal.
Yeah.
Where like they just couldn't get anything done, but it was like, let's go. Like I
mean,
feel
they
like
needed it. They
if you
needed
could
it, so that's why
if you could barely scratch by to beat the Redskins, like
All right. What's next?
Panthers and Bucks.
Bucks.
Another
Panthers
bounce back
blew it
game.
up. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
In
we're-
like Brady's.
wait,
Beverly.
like Buccaneers.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's just nothing. Minus 600.
we all know. It's
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah.
Last, certainly not least, Bears and Patriots.
Oh fucking god. Plus 300 Bears. See, this is in New England.
I mean, we all know.
Yeah, that's not really that fun.
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Bears here. You know, today the injury report came out with no injuries on it.
That is good. That's awesome, to be honest.
That,
Like,
that's
sick.
like insane. That's insane. I think everybody knows I'm trolling, but
Oh, I actually
put it-
didn't. I
put
took
it-
you. I was like, he's
You actually-
crazy.
Are you choosing Bears?
the injury report thing is real.
No,
Put me
that
down
is
as
real.
Bears. Put me down as Bears.
You are locking Bears? I mean, you just have to. I feel.
I can't yeah.
Yo, I bet this game goes so under. Like goes so
I think it
under.
goes
so
over.
under. It's gonna be like
I
just
think-
drawn out.
I
mean,
think
actually, what is
Patriots run
the over?
away. I think
What is the
Patriots
over?
run away.
I don't fucking know.
Patriots are gonna win like 27
Alex,
nil.
Gavin, I'm assuming you guys have Patriots.
I have
Yeah,
Patriots.
I'm gonna check what the over is for you.
The Patriots have a lockdown secondary and an elite pass rusher. They have an elite run game. They have the best.
Over unders at 39.5 for that game. I think that's
Under.
over.
I don't know.
I'm
Like
gonna say over because I think the Bears will get maybe 1-2 touchdowns and the Patriots will just run off with it and put up
I
maybe.
don't think the Bears score here.
You don't.
Like Fields has no receivers.
No, there's no way the Bears score a touchdown in that
Like
game.
Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery aren't gonna do much.
Well, they're not even gonna run them correctly.
Well,
No.
that's the thing. If they put the ball on the ground, they could score touchdowns.
And
but-
Bill talked
If
about
they-
Fields,
if they do
so
that.
Fields is like destroyed already.
I mean, I honestly, yeah.
I
I have more hope in the Bears than Bears fans do for whatever reason.
got a kind of fun question. Anybody got like random feels for like an anytime TD this weekend?
Well, who do we just
Brees
say?
Hall.
Yeah,
Brees
I was about
Hall.
to say Brees Hall,
Brees Hall.
Ramondre.
Dude, Ramondre for sure. I just got him in fantasy, so I'm high on him. You know, I've been making some
Jamar
blockbuster trades. Jamar, you think
Personally,
Jamar,
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, and Jamar? You think the Bengals go crazy against the
No,
Falcons?
like, I really do.
Trying to think who else. I'd say Tyreek.
Yeah, the Tua's back game. And
Terry
you know what?
McLaurin.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Terry,
I don't know
scary
if-
Terry.
I don't know if you
Terry's
can
getting them one.
block
Terry's getting them
Tyreek
one
for the
with
TD
Heineke.
though. Tyreek's just been getting yards for sure.
Waddle.
Dude, Terry
Tyreek,
is low key so good. Terry
Um,
McLaurin.
I'd say CD Lamb, or I don't know. Maybe
Zeke.
honestly, I'd
Zeke.
lock in Zeke. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Really, you guys think Zeke? Well, I guess it's
I
the
could see them, like-
Lions.
I could see them like.
And it's a home
You know what?
game.
Yeah, they're just gonna be running the whole time. They're gonna be like, whatever, and like we
Like,
don't
they're
really
It's a
gonna
home game
care.
with
Game,
Dak
get on the
returning. It's a
one.
comeback.
Huge gain, get on the one, just hand it off to Zeke.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say Chubb, but like I don't know when that dude's scoring a touchdown.
I
again.
think that's enough names to make.
Chiefs. Or okay, yeah, but like I'm just trying to go game by game and think like Chiefs
Think
and
about a
Niners.
guy
Chiefs and Niners, you got to think about a guy there, like
like
someone's
Kelsey.
going.
Kelsey for sure.
Kelsey's like a 50-50 though. I
Dude,
mean,
it literally, yeah, but that's better odds than a lot of other
Yeah,
guys.
nobody thought about the Juju anytime last week for sure.
Bro, because
I'm
whoever
liking,
thought
I'm
of
liking
that?
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not gonna lie, in that game.
4-2 Chiefs, bro. They lost to the Bills and the Colts. Like, those are the most random losses to take.
Well, how is a loss to the Bills random?
Well, it's like going back to that Bills game, like seeing the play that corner made on the ball. Like when they play again in the postseason, like it's gonna come down to play like that. It's not gonna come up down to the metrics to how their offensive line
Yeah,
is
like-
against their defensive pass. Like no, it's gonna be who can make a play to like stop Mahomes or
I
Allen.
mean, even that last touchdown that Josh Allen scored, like that was a crazy good play.
Like
that's just
that's
like- And what, that was a third down, I'm pretty sure, right? So like it comes down to stuff like that. Where
Yo,
like
honest-
easily could have dropped that ball, kicked the field goal, like
the NFL should like just ditch division and conferences and just go East and West.
Dude, like, I really don't think that's like a bad idea because the division, like, remember when basketball still had division bullshit?
Yeah.
And it was like you could be like a 50+ win team, but like if you were all in like one division, you'd be like the 5th seed as like a team that's like way better than like other like division winning teams.
I feel like
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the NFL for that reason.
For the
I mean,
divisions and all
I
that.
think
The
that
divisional games worth so much more.
yeah, I mean, but it's also different when like in the NBA,
agree
what
with
you
that.
just play the other team 4 times if they're in your division, and then in the NFL, I mean, two games like against
Playing-
one team is a lot of games
No,
for an
yeah.
NFL
in
team.
football, yeah. Like in a football season, playing the same team 2 times, that's crazy.
And I feel like it would help the playoffs like be more competitive, but the seven is a lot to like where if you go past 7, it's not gonna be competitive. But like we're teams that were on the edge last year. Like the Chargers didn't make it, right?
No.
Yeah, but like were they potentially better than the teams that were in it? You know what I'm saying?
And the
Oh, it's
Colts
like-
are- who
it's
the hell-
like-
who are you saying? Like who would you say they're better than? Titans?
like last year. Who was the 7th seed last?
I mean a
year?
little bit last year.
I would have like
Like would you say they were better than the Titans?
No, last year we literally won the fucking. Was that last year we won the AFC?
You guys
yeah.
had the bye week last year.
Yeah, dude, that's actually crazy, bro. Life was a dream last year.
Yo, but like
Alright.
the Steelers. What's up, Ben?
You go.
I was gonna say last year Steelers were the 7th seed. Like I would have much rather seen Herbert get a playoff game against.
Yeah, no, they wanted
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
Ben. They
yeah.
wanted Big Ben to have his like final chance, and he was
Yeah.
just so bad.
Yeah.
Didn't something crazy have to line up for that to happen too?
Yeah, because the Colts lost to the Jaguars in the final week of play.
So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
the
that's
Chargers
what it
and
was.
Raiders tied, they would have.
Yeah, the Chargers and
Oh,
Raiders,
yeah.
like Brandon Staley called that shit timeout.
Oh yeah.
And then the
and then
Raiders,
the Raiders ended up going on to like win, and then that screwed the Chargers out.
because he
So the
called
Chargers and Colts got screwed out for the Steelers, basically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
All
great.
right,
you
so
called
we got the NWH parlay.
I actually didn't really cook anything because
I got
last weekend it didn't hit.
We don't got
Um,
any official NWH parlay.
I got one.
Not-
It's
Gabe
on
has
money
one.
lines. Free bet used on money lines. So take this with a grain of salt. Giants, Packers, Ravens, Bucks, Jets. If you wanna, oh wait, I got
All
another one.
All right, listen.
I'm similar to Gabe's, but
3 legs. I'm gonna put this down, and I'm gonna start typing it down. All right. I'm gonna take the big under in the Bears Pats game.
Yeah,
All right. You ready for the next leg?
over under on FanDuel's 40.
I'm taking
Wait.
that under no matter what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just riding with that.
Next year
Um,
gonna be under 30.
I'm gonna take Jags to cover.
Smart.
Feeling crazy. Kanye crazy. And
Oh,
then
they're
I
minus 3.
think I'm gonna do Henry 2 touchdowns.
I like it.
Bears Pats under, Jags to cover, Henry 2 touchdowns. Kind of crazy, kind of spicy, but I'm gonna put that down. And then next week I will let y'all know how that went.
I got one more.
Let's
This
hear it.
is the Chicago parlay. On Monday night, Bears are at New England. Celtics are in town against the Bulls. Bears and Bulls. If you don't like the Bears because their team's awful, Eddie Jackson anytime interception.
My
That's the best I
play,
can give you. Yeah.
this is plus 900 odds. I'm going Packers money line, Seahawks money line, and Giants money line. It's mine.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a lot of value in the Seahawks and Giants line, and I feel like once that game starts, they're both going to go to minus. Because as of right now, Seahawks are plus 195 and Giants are plus 135. So I'm grabbing that value before those games start.
I like that.
Yo, I
Alex,
can't
wanna
wait till we get
outro
into
us out?
tank season.
Bro, I just can't wait for Sunday, man. Honestly, like we got really blessed with that really good college football game with the Alabama Tennessee last Saturday. That was like the best football game of the year so far. That was actually like so crazy to watch. And like college football this weekend, there isn't really like a lot of good matchups. I was looking at the slate.
Dude, Ohio State's minus 10,000 against Iowa.
Yeah, like that's not even fun.
One I will say to kind of watch out for maybe is Syracuse and Clemson. Syracuse is
You know what? My boy at work was telling me today. He says Syracuse, bro,
yeah.
to cover at least. I would pick
Mixing it
I might pick Alabama to cover like whatever the 20-point line I saw was earlier against Mississippi
Oh,
State.
I saw a stat. Texas is like 9-0 after Taylor Swift drops an album.
No way. There's a stat for
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
So who they got?
Oklahoma State. They're favored right now, actually, which is weird.
It's because Taylor Swift didn't she just drop an album or some shit? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we talk about why she was in Thursday Night Football?
They didn't even do it at halftime. They did it like halfway.
Nah, she actually put out an album. I'm heated.
Yo, UCLA and Oregon. 9
Hey,
and 10.
Young Boy put out an album.
Young Boy did put out an album.
All right,
Sounds
bro.
deep.
We are rambling, to be honest,
Yeah.
boys.
We can
Yo,
like,
Alex,
clip it all
outro us out, please.
All right, so everybody, I Don't Text Back by Young Boy and Yeet out now. That's the sponsor for the video. If you made it to this point in the episode, comment if Galvin looks like Draco Malfoy or not. Just say he does look like Draco or he doesn't. Make sure to ride our shit that we said. You know, find it with your odds, whatever. Tweak it however you want. You know, take our picks if you want. I'm feeling like Nostradamus again this week. I feel like I'm gonna do good, but you know. That's going to be all from us this week. Shout out Gavin for coming on as a guest. You know, he's probably going to be recurring because, you know, we like to pick his brain. He's got a good mind. Dude's got good vibes. You know, be on the lookout for NFL Casual posting random shit on his TikTok. You know, follow 3 Frill because he probably going to make a Black Adam TikTok. Ben, how was that? Before we go, how was that? He doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it was bad. All right.
All the
So
socials in the
don't
bio for everyone
don't
else.
see Black Adam. Socials in the bio. Subscribe and like. Peace.
Thanks.